Okay, so I know right from the get-go I'm going to have like 500 comments calling me bad at Call of Duty, and I just want to clarify something. I know, and I do not care. Although I wouldn't consider myself good at the game, like, I'm fairly average. I think this gameplay is fairly decent. I'm not claiming to be some kind of phased doge or something, but I think I did alright, so only nice comments about my gameplay, please, thanks. But anyway, do you guys remember them 24-hour challenge videos from like 2 years ago, where people were going to like IKEA or something and hide for about 45 minutes? Well, they're back, and even worse this time, because the challenge is being spearheaded by Morgs. Now, Morgs seems like a nice kid. I've had a couple of friendly interactions with him myself, but my god, is his content bad. And the other day, he uploaded the video, I spent the night in my own house and nobody knew. I mean, staying in your house for 24 hours is fairly normal behaviour. I haven't left my room in about 3 days, so in my eyes, this guy's just an amateur. But before this, he was mainly making Fortnite challenge videos like 1 kill equals 100 new Season 5 skins for kids.
Every kill equals 100!
Yeah, alright mate, we can hear you. You don't need to shout. And in this video, he ends up getting 5 kills, so does he end up buying 500 skins? No, of course he doesn't. That would be literally impossible. So instead, he just buys a few Battle Pass tiers, then his mum runs away with his controller.
64 tiers. 9,600 V-Bucks. We're gonna purchase the Season 5 Legendary Ragnarok skin in 3, 2...
No, Morgan, you're not.
Wait, where are you going?
Now, I didn't watch the whole video, I skipped about 95% of it, but imagine watching all 22 minutes of that video and having it end like that. So, we can only hope that what we're about to look at is at least slightly better than that.
Mum, Martin and Kira think I just went to my friend's house for the night.
I love how the Mission Impossible music's playing, considering this is mission pretty fucking simple. Also, you're not even talking quietly there. They can definitely hear you. It's not even like you're at the end of the garden or something. You're literally on the roof.
Watch all the way to the end of this video because it will be my most intense challenge ever.
Oh yeah, staying in your own house for 24 hours, that's bound to be intense. My heart is racing just thinking about it.
I left the window open just enough for me to get through. Let's do this, guys. Here we go. Okay, the window's open. God, oh my god, no. Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, because she definitely wouldn't have been able to see or hear you through that massive open window. You know, he really wants to get into that bathroom, doesn't he? Like, usually if you try and get into a bathroom and it's locked, you just leave it. You don't try and open it about 5 times.
Yo.
Yeah.
You alright? What are you doing?
I'm not being funny, right, but how can anyone sit through this? Like, Morgsy's like a nice kid and everything. He doesn't seem like one of them rich YouTube kids that's always showing off their money. But this goes without saying, but this is so blatantly staged. I don't understand how he consistently gets millions of views. Who actually sees this and thinks, yes, I'd like to come back again and watch more of that? To be honest, I think I already know the answer. Kids. Like, kids are usually the reason why questionable content is popular on YouTube.
I've just realized I made a big mistake. You guys can probably tell I have a really sore throat right now. And I'm supposed to take a tablet at the start of the day and at the end of the day. And I forgot my flipping tablet. It's downstairs right now.
Mate, you have a sore throat. You're not going to die. It's actually as though he needs that shot of Calpol like it's an EpiPen or something.
Morgan doesn't want the cake, does he? No, me and you can eat it, there you go.
Right, could have been mistaken, but did she just feed the dog chocolate cake? I mean, Morgs, this challenge is intense enough. We don't need any dogs dying.
We never like having him in any time or anything.
Have a kiss.
Fucking hell. You can really tell this video is aimed at kids that are at that girls are gay age.
My gosh, guys. We just completed the overnight challenge.
Right, so it wasn't a 24-hour challenge, it was an overnight challenge. Furious. How could you lie like this to me, Morgs? Thought we were mates. Now, Morgs has done a few more of these challenge videos like, I spent the night in a sandcastle and it was a huge mistake, which is just so amazingly fake. It's hard to say much about it.
Obviously, we're gonna need some shovels. Shovel for you, shovel for me.
Hey! Big one!
No, that's... Okay, looks like I'm having the small one.
There's literally about 50 shovels on that wall there. Couldn't you just, like, picked one of them up?
Hey, what the hell are you doing to the wall?
Jesus Christ, Morgan. I wouldn't expect this sort of violence from a family-friendly PG clean video. What about all the kids watching this? Disgusting.
Come on in, we've got a doorway.
That is the most pathetic sandcastle I've ever seen. Like, it's not even a sandcastle, it's just a hole with walls.
Okay, so you're saying just put it on the fire then?
Yeah, just... Yeah.
So, what's happening now?
Right, so if maybe poisoning a dog with chocolate cake in the last video wasn't enough, they're now poisoning themselves by burning plastic. Now, the whole video is just them sitting in a hole, and then apparently at the end the tide comes in and kills them or something.
Oh my god, what was that? Morgan, trust instructions.
He's here.
Instructions falling. Oh.
Okay, so I've nearly had enough of Morgs at this point. You guys don't know what it takes to sit through 2 of his videos in a row. But I'm going to take a bullet for you guys and have a look at one more called I spent the night in my girlfriend's house and she had no idea.
My Yeezy's through.
He could have just said my legs are through or even my shoes through. He had to say my Yeezys through.
My Yeezy's through.
Alright, mate, we get it. You have really cool shoes. But then later in the video, he says that he needs to be quiet. And then almost immediately after, proceeds to pretty much shout.
I need to make sure I do not make a sound.
You know what, Kira? Seeing as you always like to take my food in my house, let's see what snacks you have. What? Oh my gosh.
I've no idea how soundproof Morg seems to think houses are, but everyone in this house can definitely hear him. Now, as I said before, Morg doesn't seem like a bad kid. His content's just a bit wank. But as I'm recording this, he's just offered me money on his merch store. So Morgs goes up there with friends of the Memulous YouTube channel that make bad content. But moving on from Morgs, there's another guy who does these challenges, and they're actually worse than Morgs's. His name is Killum, and he's the mastermind behind videos like, what happens if you spend 24 hours in a tanning bed? You get skin cancer, that's what happens. But then he's got this other one where he apparently trained in the gym for 24 hours straight. Like, he obviously didn't, but we're just gonna have a look at this anyway because I'm curious. Okay, so he starts off the video by doing some Rocky training montage, except instead of a boxer running in Philadelphia, it's an unfit YouTuber doing star jumps in his back garden in Nottingham. And then someone, I'm assuming his girlfriend, tells the joke of the century.
When Chuck Norris finishes his gym workout, the gym needs a break.
Like, I've had enough of this video already, and we haven't even gotten into the actual challenge.
Okay, so we're on the protein aisle. I don't know what this stuff is.
Now, I could be wrong here, but considering you're in the protein aisle, it's probably protein, mate. But then after that, the actual challenge begins. Oh, you can see where he got his name from. Showing that punching bag no mercy. But you know how the title is, I trained in the gym for 24 hours straight and this actually happened. Well, nothing really happens because he obviously didn't work out for 24 hours. So he ends off the video like this.
I can't breathe.
What? Like, did he die? Who knows? Just subscribe for more bangers, okay? Right, but anyway, guys, that is the end of today's video, and I hope you did enjoy. As always, please don't send any hate over to anyone featured in today's video. It's just unneeded. Also, let's try and go for 60,000 likes. If we hit 60,000 likes, I'll do the sleeping for 8 hours challenge. But anyway, guys, as I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button.